Hey brand builder, welcome to another episode on the Product Entrepreneur Podcast. Today we are going to do something a bit different. I haven't done this in any of my videos or my podcasts. And what this is going to be Learn with Maureen. I know a lot of people are so accustomed to get ready with Maureen. Today I want to do Learn with Maureen when it comes to selling your products. And for me, I'm going to talk about a skincare product and a skincare brand that I stand by, and I'm gonna walk you through what made me buy this product so that you can think about the certain circumstances your clients or your customers are experiencing and find a different way of learning how to sell. These products, most of them are by EOHEALIng. It's a skincare brand that is based out of Canada. I had the awesome opportunity to work with her in 2021 as her brand strategist, as her marketing strategist. And ever since we started working together, I started using her brand and I have never stopped using her brand. I'm actually part of her facial skincare club where you get 3 boxes every 4 months. So I don't have to worry about my skincare routine. Everything is well taken care of. She's actually been part of this podcast. So if you haven't listened to her story, I want you to go and listen to her story in the podcast. It's labeled as Dreams Come True by Vipal. She's a creator of this brand, and she was actually happy that I volunteered to do this. So this is not a sponsored video. It's not a sponsored ad. This is just me sharing what's worked for me, but from a teaching perspective, and think about how your customers would buy and think about how you can communicate to your customers in order for them to buy. So as you can see right here, this is my skin. I have never had skincare conditions since I was 14. So my skin is basically combination. So I just get very oily on my T-zone and then everywhere else is dry. So I tend to go for more combo skincare products. So right now, as you can see, I don't have anything and I'm gonna walk you through what I typically do. So first things first, I do a double cleansing. The reason I do a double cleansing is because when I was talking to Vipal, I told her that every time I wash my skin, I feel like I don't get the cleanliness that should come out of it. You know that feeling you have when your skin is so refreshed, you feel like you've washed it so well. So Vipal encouraged me to do a double cleansing, and the first thing I do with the double cleansing is I start off with the oil. It's an oil to milk cleanser, and then I usually pour this onto my, hope y'all can hear the water running. I usually pour this, I do 2 pumps onto my cognac sponge. So once I do that, I make sure that my cognac sponge is very damp already, and I just rub it on my skin. And the idea here is, if you're selling this an oil to milk cleanser, you wanna think about what I shared before, right? If your client is feeling like their skin is not fully cleansed, especially when they have makeup, because I remember before I asked her for that, I would wear a lot of makeup. Like I used to do foundation prior to starting on this skincare routine. Actually, I've been on this brand for 2 years now, and as I continued being consistent, I stopped wearing a lot of makeup. So you'll notice that I just typically either do a pressed powder or I do like a tinted moisturizer. For the most part, I only wear makeup when I want to be extra or I'm going somewhere, but even the makeup I do wear is a sheer glow element of it. It's not heavy. So if you're selling this, I would more likely just make sure that you are talking about the double cleansing element, just getting all the impurities out of your skin and communicating that, because at that particular moment your customer is looking for something more cleansing, and we have like a deep cleansing aspect. So once I do that, I will then go and rinse my face with just cold water. I'll do that with cold water. I will then take my deep cleansing foam. It's the Shiseido Deep Cleansing Foam. So when I was walking into Sephora, I was also looking for something that I would use in the morning when I wanted just an extra cleansing step. So the reason I like this is the foaming element. Like, it foams so well, and it has some exfoliation effect on my face that I absolutely love. Oh my goodness, it lathers so well. And so I just do that. I rinse again. Once I've rinsed, I take my face towel, I just pat myself dry. You can see, I pat myself dry. My skin is so clean. Just look at the difference now. It's so clean. It's so, oh my God, it just feels like I've just done a deep cleansing. So that's pretty much what I do in the evening during my skincare routine. So the difference between my evening and my morning routine is that in the evening, I'll do the double cleansing. So I'll have the oil to milk cleanser, this one here by EOHEALING. That one, I'll have that because it's a long day, sweated, all the dirt comes on your face. So you want a double stepping effect on your skin. So think about your audience. Where are they having a lot of makeup, or are they exposed a lot to the dirt outside? Like, what is it about their day that can cause them to want a deeper cleansing experience? And then I will layer that. So I'll do the double cleansing with this cleanser as well. That's my nighttime routine. My daytime routine, I just take off the oil to milk cleanser and I just focus on the exfoliating effect, the exfoliating cleansing mask here. Right? So that's it. Then once I'm done, now my skin feels so clean, but it feels very tight. So I needed something to restore the balance of my skin. So I was looking for something that would restore my balance, but also add in some hydration. So what I use right now is an essence. As you can see, the bamboo essence, and I just spritz it on my face. So I do this, and I let this sit. So this brings that balance, that hydration. So if you have an essence, think about what I talked about. I was talking about wanting some balance, some hydration after I've done my cleansing. So this is still part of my daytime and my nighttime routine. It's a constant. The double benefit of this, if you're wondering how to sell this as a double benefit, I usually use this as a setting spray after I've done my simple makeup routine on a daily basis, which is like either pressed powder or a tinted moisturizer. So I can set this with the essence or the mist, the bamboo mist. So now it's all settled into my skin. Then I typically go in with a serum. The reason I use the serum is because I want this to seep into my skin. So I want my skin to look like, you know, those radiant skins that are plush and plumpy, and they look so well hydrated and well taken care of. So I do that, and I use a serum still. This is from the same brand. It's the multivitamin serum. So I typically just do 2 pumps. Right now I'm doing the old school way. I'm just dabbing it on my palm, and then I just apply it here, and then I'll massage it onto my skin. Right? I will just make sure that I massage it onto my skin, and I do it step by step so that each product is absorbed into the skin. And what happens when I apply this, it feels like I have some moisture under my skin without a moisturizer, if that makes sense. You guys who sell skincare brands, you guys know what the name is. I'm just telling you with my basic customer language of what I'm seeking and needing. So it feels like I have some moisture, and it feels like how your skin feels when you've just left a facial. So that's how it feels. You can see now you're starting to see the glow come in. So that's just from the serum. Then I go in with my hydrating and nourishing moisturizer, which is the raspberry cream moisturizer. As you can see here, it says nourishing and hydrating. That is exactly what I like to have on my skin, especially when I'm not wearing any form of makeup. Once I do that, I do the same process. I put it here. I massage it into my skin so that it completely sips in. So I'm gonna do this. I'm applied and I feel amazing. I feel moisturized. I feel like I'm ready to walk out, but I'm not 100% ready yet. I still have to do a few more steps. And so when you're selling your the hydrating cream or your moisturizer, just think about the skincare condition of that person. For me, I need moisture because the dryness comes into full effect. Then once I'm done, I take in my eye cream. It's the illuminating eye cream for the under eye, illuminating eye cream for correcting and repairing. Then I just place it here. I never put a lot, to be honest. I put very little. I apply here. Make sure every product sips into my skin. I feel good. I've corrected that. So if I end up doing concealer, I have that as my base. So that's for correcting my under eye. Then the final and the last step is I use my Supergoop Unseen Sunscreen. I love this. It has a very sheer effect. It doesn't have the white glare that comes up. And so I typically, depending on how, I don't put a lot, just do a bit. That's it. Then I rub it in. I always use this. This is good for it. I do this. Feels good. Perfect. I've put my sunblock. I have cleaned out everything. Boom. That is how I do it. So that's daytime. I'm ready to rock and roll. I will just apply my lip mask. Have my lip mask ready. I'm good. I have my lip mask ready. This is the lip mask I use. I've had it for so long. I know it's for nighttime, but I just use it. I love the effect. And then I will wear my glasses. And I am ready for the day. So I'm ready for the day. I'm ready to get started. So this is when I am not doing much makeup, nothing. I'm just at home. We're probably gonna run some quick errands, like going to the grocery store. That's how I do it. And then now, because I have my hair, which barely anybody sees, because I'm constantly in braids, and boom, that's my routine. So the difference between my nighttime and my daytime routine is nighttime, I will not have sunscreen, of course, and I will not use the raspberry cream. Instead, I will use a facial oil, a brightening facial oil that really helps nourish my skin at night. So that's the only difference, but pretty much that is what I use, and that is how I would sell my product, or I would sell a skincare product, or that's how VPAL markets our product that we just established together so that it's easy for the consumer to understand. So think about go back to this video and ask yourself, like, what would X, your customer, be feeling like put yourself in their shoes so that you can find different ways to sell it. And with that, thank you, my friend, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye.